There's something magical about stepping back into an old house. The creak of the floorboards, the pastel tiles, the little details that told stories about the families who lived there. Homes today may be sleek and modern, but they often lack the character of yesterday. From quirky designs to practical inventions, many household features once felt like the height of convenience or charm. Today, we're looking at 10 old home features that have faded into history. Number 1. Milk doors. Once upon a time, fresh milk was delivered right to your doorstep.
Oh.
Many mid-century homes even had a little milk door built into the side of the house like a secret hatch where bottles were placed inside without stepping foot indoors. It was a simple system that kept families stocked with milk, butter, and cream. But as supermarkets expanded and home refrigeration improved, the milkman's daily visit faded away. Now, those little doors are just relics of a slower, friendlier way of life. Number 2. Pink tile bathrooms. If you grew up in the 1950s or 60s, chances are you've seen or even lived with a pink-tiled bathroom. Inspired by First Lady Mamie Eisenhower, Mamie Pink became the trend across America. From tubs and sinks to wall-to-wall tiles, it was all about pastel charm. But taste shifted toward earth tones in the 70s and minimal whites later on, leaving pink bathrooms as quirky survivors in older homes. Today, they're either torn out or lovingly preserved by retro enthusiasts. Number 3. Intercom systems before cell phones and smart speakers. Families used built-in intercoms to call each other from room to room. You'd push a button and speak into a little grill on the wall. Sometimes, even with built-in radios for music throughout the house. It felt futuristic in the 60s and 70s, but as wireless phones took over, intercoms fell silent. Now, they're often found as dusty reminders of the Jetsons' dreams of the past. Number 4. Shag carpeting. Thick, fluffy, and often brightly colored, shag carpeting was a staple of 1970s living rooms. It made the home feel cozy, playful, and the time very stylish. A shag was also a nightmare to clean, trapping dust and dirt deep within its fibers. By the 1980s, homeowners traded their shag for hardwood, tile, or low-pile carpet. Still, one look at that orange or avocado shag can instantly transport you back to a different era. Number 5. Built-in phone nooks. In the days of rotary phones, many homes featured a little recessed shelf or alcoves, sometimes with a tiny seat for the family's main telephone. This was where teenagers whispered late-night conversations or moms took important calls. But as portable phones and later cell phones became the norm, the dedicated phone nook disappeared. What once felt like the heartbeat of the home is now just a forgotten corner. Number 6. Pull chain toilets. Early indoor bathrooms often featured tall tanks with long pull chains. They weren't just functional, they gave bathrooms a certain old world charm. As plumbing improved, these towering tanks gave way to the compact, modern toilets we know today. You'll still find pull chain toilets in vintage homes or retro-style restaurants, but for most of America, they've faded into memory. Number 7. Would paneling step into a 1970s basement or den? Chances are the walls were covered in wood paneling. Dark, glossy, and sometimes faux, it created a warm, lodge-like feel. For years, it was the affordable choice that made basements feel finished. But as styles moved toward brighter, open spaces, paneling was painted over or ripped out entirely. Today, seeing original paneling instantly calls back those retro basement rec rooms. Number 8. Radiator heaters. B for central heating. Many homes relied on heavy cast iron radiators. They hissed, clanged, and radiated warmth that you could feel the moment you got near. For kids, they were perfect for drying mittens in the winter, and for families, they were the center of warmth. But as forced air heating became widespread, radiators were replaced. Many still sit unused in old city homes, a reminder of winters long past. Number 9. Built-in TV consoles. In the 1950s and 60s, televisions weren't just screens, they were pieces of furniture. Massive wooden consoles combined the TV with a radio, and sometimes even a record player. Families gathered around these sets like they were campfires, watching shows in black and white. But as TVs got bigger, thinner, and cheaper, the bulky console became obsolete. Now they're more likely to be found at antique stores than in living rooms. Number 10. Razor blade slots in medicine cabinets. 1. The strangest features in old bathrooms was the little slot in the back of the medicine cabinet. Men would drop their used razor blades into the wall, where they'd fall into the hollow space between studs. It was considered safe and tidy at the time, but over decades, walls sometimes filled with thousands of blades. As disposable razors and safety standards changed, the slots disappeared, though renovators still discover them today. A hidden time capsule of daily routines. Asterisk old homes carry stories in every corner, from the tiles underfoot to the cabinets on the wall. These features may be gone, but they remind us of a time when life felt a little more personal, a little more unique. Which of these did you grow up with? Do you miss them, or are you glad they're gone? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more journeys into America's past.